Hello, ASMR Nation. I'm trying to get this to where I can read it, but still have my mic close up. Today we are going to do another Am I the A-hole? Where's my gum? Where's my gum? I found it. Definitely gum chewing for Am I the A-hole videos. Before we get into it, let's do some light housekeeping. We gotta take care of the channel. It's a channel duty. If you're new here, welcome to my nonsense. If you're old here, welcome back. Oh geez. If you're new here, please consider hitting subscribe. If you are old here, go double check and make sure you're subscribed. Hit the like if you like. Leave a comment. It can be anything related to the video, or it could just be a hi. Anything as long as it's cool, respectful. There goes my neighbor starting his truck. Like, why is your truck that loud? Why is your truck that loud? Hit the notification bell. And as always, I will link my tip jar in the description. No pressure whatsoever. Every dollar is appreciated. Every $2 is appreciated. That is what it allows me to continue to make content. Again, no pressure whatsoever. I know times are tough. Follow me over on my IG. Same name over there. You can just see some extra content, and that is where I take requests for customs, etc. Alright. Now, I actually read one of these because I was getting my laptop ready in the kitchen while I was making my morning beverage. And this one already, pissed me off. It's from Anonymous. So, I'm on a dating site. I've recently been diagnosed with stiff person syndrome. My mobility is not great, but I'm independent. I still work 40 plus hours and do everything I possibly can. So I talked to this guy for 2 days and once on the phone. Great conversation. I keep trying to find an opening to explain my mobility issues, but he kept talking about himself. So this morning he texts me. How was that great conversation? Okay. So this morning he texts me that he would like to meet. I take this opportunity to explain my issues and following up with, I understand if you'd be more interested in somebody more agile and there's no hard feelings. He said, I should add this to my profile, to be honest. I said, I don't see men with ED mentioning that in their profile. And again, I told him on day 2. He went off on me, saying, all I would be good for is eating pizza on the couch. I said, this does not define who I am. You shouldn't have said anything. He said, can you walk 10 miles? Can you run? I told him it's unfortunate that he assumes I'm a couch potato and wished him well. Am I the a-hole? Why is she questioning? I'm not sure if she said she's a she, but why is this person questioning if they are the a-hole? Let's see. Let's view the answers. What do people think? What do we think? I think he's definitely the a-hole. I think he's bigger than an a-hole. I think people need a warning. He's the one that needs to put something in his bio. Luckily, he showed you his true colors early on. He's definitely the a-hole. He's 100% the a-hole. Somebody said no, but don't wait until a date to explain this either. First of all, she didn't wait for a date. She didn't wait for a date. Ashley. This was in text or conversation before they met. Somebody said, how is this any different from simply saying that you're not a super high speed or athletic person? I bet he wouldn't have been so judgmental if someone said that to him. I'm glad you dodged a bullet with him. Yeah, you definitely dodged a bullet. This guy is... Ew. When I'm driving, if someone gets on my arse, I won't stop. I start cleaning with my windshield wipers. So all the spray goes in their car and they have to turn on their wipers. This usually does the trick to make them realize they are way too close. I think it's hilarious. Am I the a-hole? A couple of people said same. Allison said, you are the a-hole, but so am I. This brings me to something that I saw over on TikTok, and I've been kind of pipeline down this TikTok thing, but how road rage is out of control right now. So they're saying, like, even if somebody makes a transgression to you, that you're supposed to just ignore it and, like, just get out of their way. And it's such a fine line. It's such a fine line because they're saying, like, okay, in Texas and in a couple other states, people are, even if they were the one that messed up, they will come follow you and, like, end you. Like, if you honk your horn or if you flip them off or be like, what the? And I'm like, okay, so we're just supposed to let the a-holes do whatever they want and we just run away and hide every time? Like, I don't know how to feel about that. And I get it. People are losing their family members to these weirdos. I don't have the right answer, but I'm just saying that don't feel right either. To just, like, never do anything because somebody might go full wackadoodle. Okay. This is from Anonymous again, posting for my husband because he is absolutely beating himself up. My husband and I live in a neighborhood across the street from a park. There are a lot of families with kids in our neighborhood, and people travel from all over town to go to our park. Because of this, there are often cars parked in front of our house, no big deal. Our neighbor is a single woman in her 50s and is not very pleasant. She has yelled at kids for playing too loudly in the park. When someone parked in front of her house, she yelled at them and said it was her spot and no one else could park there, even though it's a public street. Over the summer, we have witnessed her parking less than an inch away from other cars in the street if she feels they are impeding on her spot. Even though the park is popular, there is always plenty of parking on the street near our houses, even if it's not available right in front of our house. So today, my husband was sitting on the front porch. He had parked in front of my neighbor's house because someone was visiting the park and had parked in front of our house. Our neighbor pulled up in her car and started inching towards my husband's car, even though there was plenty of space for her to park. My husband started waving his hands at her, asking her to stop because it looked like she was going to hit his car. She ignored him, and when she got out of her car, my husband yelled at her. He said that he saw what she was doing and he was tired of her passive aggressiveness. He called her out on parking so close to his car and others, even though there was plenty of room on the other side of her car. He told her that we saw her do it to other people over the summer and that it's not okay. She told him he was being unreasonable. My husband ended up moving his car away from hers, literally had to Austin Powers it out of the space because she had parked so close, and came back in the house. The rest of the evening, he has been beating himself because he feels like he was too harsh. I keep telling him he was in the right. She needed to hear the truth. He's not the a-hole. And I get it. He's probably feeling bad because that's not in his character. But I promise you, look what you made me do. Look what you made me get out of character. And you made me feel guilty about it. Because I'm sick of your shit. Everybody's not the a-hole. She's lucky that scratching up a car with a key is illegal, or she'd be branded by now. Not the a-hole. If I was your husband or you, I'd tell her she's an a-hole. Yeah, she's gunning for this. She wants conflict. And it sucks that, like, you have to get dragged into it. There's just no way out sometimes. No way out. That's why, in general, I don't like people. Not us, though. Them. The a-holes. Okay, anonymous. My husband and I, both in our 50s, have been letting our son, 30, and his wife, 24, their 2 kids, their Siberian Husky, stay with us, rent-free, while they get their things together to move out of the country. The date for them to move keeps getting pushed back because they haven't saved money for plane tickets yet. I won't let any of my children go homeless, so I don't mind allowing them to stay with us, but the dog is a huge issue. I have 2 miniature poodles, and their husky bullies the small one and won't let her outside, which is making my dog use the bathroom inside out of fear. The husky also urinates and defecates on my outdoor furniture. My dog just did this on a plastic slide. At least it was a plastic slide. The husky also urinates. Or straight up chews on it. My new umbrella stand and covers for my outdoor furniture have been ruined within days of purchasing them. When this was brought up to my son and daughter-in-law, they told me to just scrub it with a brush, offered no help or compensation. All right, you guys gotta go. Again, they are saving money for plane tickets, so I don't entirely expect them to replace everything, but offering to clean up after their own dog would be nice. So am I the a-hole for asking them to either watch their dog better or clean up after their dog, or find somewhere else for her to go while they're here? You're not the a-hole. She has 2 edits here. Edit 1 is my daughter-in-law is a citizen of the country where they're moving and has family there who are providing housing and jobs. And then the edit 2 is they have a crate in the bedroom they've been using where they keep her when she's not outside usually. I do keep her away from the smaller poodle, and the larger poodle has attacked the husky to protect her. Yeah, this guy's 30. Your son is 30, so he should be fully responsible for his dog, whether he's saving for plane tickets or not. I really don't think it's appropriate to bring your dogs to live with other people. I don't. Like, if my son had to move in here, he's got a dog, and his dog is not very well trained yet. I don't know what I do. I really don't, because I'm maxed out mentally, physically, everythingly. I couldn't invite, and I would not let my son go homeless, and I know people are gonna, but the dog, and I get it, but you have to draw a line somewhere, and hopefully it would just be like a month of figuring stuff out, because I could not take on another dog right now. I simply couldn't. If I could, I would be, because I'd foster a dog if I had it in me to. I just don't. Whoa, my water just gleeked. Okay, where are we at here? Let's do a couple more. I'm a 49-year-old female. I have grown children. I come from a very large sibling group and extended family. We get together often for birthdays and holidays. I'm also in a long-term relationship with a male the same age and a similar family situation. His family also get together on a regular basis. We all see one another more than often enough. Almost every time there's a get-together, there's a point when someone wants to take a group photo or even individual photos of people. I can understand that. but I personally hate having my picture taken. I usually offer to take the group photo or find another way of getting out of being a part of the photos. Recently, my sister has been making a big deal about it, making comments and taking pictures of me without my consent. Oh, that's icky. I find it really upsetting and kind of a violation. My partner also gets annoyed with me for not wanting to ever be in the photos, but I told him to drop it and he has. Question, am I the a-hole for not wanting to have my picture taken? I'm not stopping anyone else from having their pictures taken, and I don't get it. Okay. I don't think she's the a-hole. But I think that our family is trying to preserve memories, you know? So I don't think they're totally the a-hole either. Although just snapping pictures without consent all the time, that's an a-hole move. Somebody said, I hate it too, but to be honest, it's a good thing to have pics of everyone because you won't live forever and the memories and pictures are really worth it. Yeah, the pictures are for others, you know? I know it sucks, but the pictures are for others. So like, if you really boil it down to, hey, we're all gonna die, right? And people that love you want a little bit of you to keep. In case you go first. Not the a-hole, but pictures will be the only thing your loved ones have when you leave the earth side. Keep that in mind. Not the a-hole. I used to be like that. Looking back at family pictures, I'm barely in any, and also I barely have any pictures of my mom and I. Yeah, me neither. I definitely need to start taking pictures again. So now I'm in more pictures to cherish those memories. Everyone's different, and people need to respect your boundaries. Not the a-hole, you're entitled to privacy since many of these pictures end up on social media, and many don't like that. I'm the same way. I only come out in pics on rare occasions. Your sister needs to respect your wishes. Okay. Anonymous participant. Am I the a-hole? Months ago, a friend asked my family to help clean a house they were trying to sell. The tenants are hoarders and the house was a complete disaster. They offered to pay us a certain amount for the outside, but not the inside. We were just told if we helped the inside, we'd be paid more. We accepted and went over to help. The outside buildings were piled full of junk. The inside was twice as bad. It took me, my spouse, and 4 more people in the family and 5 other people over a week to clean it. We even recruited 3 more people a few times. Not only did we help clean the inside and out, but we also helped move things into storage buildings. The buyer also offered to pay for installing new items in the house. When asked what we would charge, I said, I won't charge you anything, but if you want to pay, you can, and left it at that. That's a slippery slope. That is a slippery slope. I've made similar mistakes. After everything was said and done, they kept asking how much they owed us. We didn't have a clue what to charge and would tell them that. They were adamant that we give a price. While speaking to one of the people that was there and saw the mess and everything we did, they told us what they would charge. So we just said that price. It was agreed upon. Several months later, the friend will no longer speak to me because we charged them, and friends don't charge friends for helping each other. Yeah, not for little stuff. This is your investment, so this is your profit, and you're entitled to your friend's free help. Whoa, pump your brakes, friend. They kept talking about how they have helped us in the past and never asked for anything in return. Scattered out help in the past has nothing to do with 80 hours of hard labor. Thing is, when we lost everything and had to replace everything, I had to pay for things they had that we needed. At one point they lost everything and then they did give this friend money for things they needed. Okay. Said friend has forgotten all the things we've done in their times of need, but charged us when we had to start over from scratch. Am I the a-hole for cashing the checks, payments that were given? Oh, friends don't take advantage of you, not the a-hole. Not the a-hole. Friends don't charge for things like picking you up from the airport or helping to move. But cleaning a hoarder house is not on that list. It's disgusting and that work takes days. Nope, not even remotely. You did a big job and payment was agreed. Friends pay friends for their time and services and don't let anybody tell you different. Yes. Just because you are friends with somebody does not entitle you to their labor. We help each other out. Yeah. It's not tit for tat. It's not like let's keep a running list. Help each other out. But you do not get actual labor for free from your friends. You can agree on some kind of trade. That's cool. I know you're not working me for 80 hours out on a hoarder yard. No. Okay, should we do one more? Okay. Anonymous participant. I had a mammogram. I'm religious about going due to a long family history on both sides. I find the whole thing a bit awkward. Do I stand there topless, cup them, or pull my cape during pauses of her not dragging me by the breast as she goes to check the pick quality? Going to the same place 12 years, I decided in between picks to not bother to cover up. After number 2 pick, she walks from behind the screen, takes 2 steps and stops and looks me up and down and says, "Yikes, you lost a lot of weight, huh?" Feeling naked and vulnerable, I responded, "Yeah, 160 pounds. She says, "Wow, how long ago?" I was taken aback and embarrassed, but I replied, 10 years now. She noticed my discomfort because I became rigid, and she had to tell me to relax my shoulders several times. Why are you talking to her like this while she's naked? I left with it weighing on my mind how humiliating it felt in the circumstance. I reported her a few days later, considering how being treated poorly in medical situations caused so many to go untreated. She needs to be told no one standing half naked in a room alone with a stranger wants to be there, nor feel judged in a non-medical way. I even said to the director spoke to, she kind of types a little off. I'm struggling to read her sentences. There's no periods or anything in this. I even said to the director spoke to, I recalled the year after my weight loss being asked in a much kinder way. As the tech was behind the kiosk, the visual difference in breast size was huge, 44D to 34D. The director agreed she'd have no access to those past pics. As a reason to comment, am I the a-hole? Clarification, this was not a sunny, upbeat, good for you complimentary tone. Let's see what people have to say. I mean, I agree, you shouldn't. We're not even going to talk about nothing while I'm sitting there with my whole top off, standing in the middle of a mammogram room. Like, let's get these. And if you want to talk about something medical, but that's not even her job. Her job is the mammogram. That's it. So why are we talking about weight? Another doctor who's like issuing medication, or your general doctor, weight might have something to do with other things. That's why they need to know. And if it was a medical thing, like, okay, your breasts have changed or something, that would be phrased in that way. A nurse says, you're the a-hole. As a nurse, we are human and uncomfortable sometimes too. And maybe we don't say the exact words you want to hear, or it comes out awkwardly. We can't control how you perceive things. I 100% do not think that there was any ill intent. And you filed a complaint? Awesome. We love that. We love that. Nurse Mandy Terrell. Nurses, I love nurses and I have a lot of nurse friends, but there are some people that get into that job because it can be a mean girl job. So there's like nurses, even some counseling. People get into these jobs, shall I go on, to do the power thing. It's just a fact. My nurse friends talk about it all the time. Now Jess, another nurse, says, I'm sorry, but as a nurse, if yikes is the first thing you say when you feel uncomfortable, you need to find a different profession. So this is a different nurse. Here comes back Mandy. I didn't say her choice of words was excellent, but a formal complaint is ridiculous. And don't worry about my profession. I'm a great nurse, even when I make mistakes. Jess says, I'm sure you're a great nurse, and I'm sure you would never start anything off with yikes. I don't know. I'm not. This Mandy, she's a character. I can tell you that already. And there's a lot of people getting on her like, well, most folks would take that as a compliment. But if you want to choose a fence, you do you, boo. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Stop gaslighting people. It's like after you say something that was mean, and you're like, I was just joking. I meant it as a compliment. Like, no. However I took it as, like, I'm in my 50s or I'm in my 40s or however, is how you said it. It's how you said it. Because I'm not here for drama. And you don't make those comments. Well, I think the problem is, like, somebody's half naked. So we're not, like, going to talk about weight right now. What time is it? Let's do one more. Am I the a-hole? My husband and I bought a small vacation cottage 3 years ago. We both work very demanding jobs. When we plan our time away on vacation, my in-laws want to come and stay for a week. I always ask when we're going. I just want to relax and enjoy some time away from the home, job, and being on a schedule. I had to entertain them before when they came and stayed. I do not want to entertain them again. This is not my idea of vacationing. My husband doesn't see an issue with them coming and staying a week out of the 2 we are there. Before anyone says that that he can clean up and entertain them, he doesn't mind entertaining them. But I'm still the one that ends up cleaning up and cooking. Or if we go out to eat, it has to be around a certain time for them. Am I the a-hole for not wanting them to come on my vacation? And the edit is that we live in the same town as the in-laws. We see them often. Our cottage is states away from where we live. They have no interest in going there alone. They only want to go when we're there. The in-laws are pushing 80 and they have vacationed with us in the last 7 years. A week is a long time to have people in a little cottage with yourself, 2 days is good. And it is up to the son to make that clear. 2 or 3 days, Mom, because we got, just say we're going to be romantic or something. Just say something. It's his job to explain to these parents that this is their couples time. This is their couples time, not entertaining time. Somebody said she can go home when she's ready and let her husband stay and entertain the parents. And I get that, but why should she have to go home early from her cottage that she bought? So that his parents can enjoy it. I don't know. Everybody loves that answer, but I'm not sold on it completely. It's an option. I'm just not sold on it completely. Somebody said, well, if his mom becomes sole lady of that house, the dynamics will change accordingly. Then she might be feeling like she's intruding on her own cottage, the wife. I don't know. Somebody said, not the a-hole. They need boundaries. It's a bit much to say you want a vacation with them again, but it's normal to want an alone vacation, especially when work has been tense for you. Some of these people don't get how stressful it is to host others. Yeah, maybe some people are just extroverts and need to take that into consideration. Like, chances are if they bought a cottage states away, the whole point was to go be alone somewhere in a quiet cottage away. I love my mother-in-law, but I don't like hosting her because it always ends up stressing my husband out, which stresses me out. And then I feel like I can't do what I want because of how I was raised. Like, I can't relax or play Sims while she's over because I was raised it's rude to do anything relaxing if someone is over. I know, right? That's why I don't keep friends like that. I keep friends like, you come over, you're not making me entertain you. Like, we're just chilling. We're just kind of chilling. That's it. Like, there's the fridge and the cups, and I'll bring some snacks out. I'm not entertaining. We are just existing together in this moment. Like, it also stressed me out to host my younger brothers, 8 and 12, and I haven't had them over for 2 years now, even though they've been bugging. Oh, that's kind of sad. I feel bad because I love them, but it was just stressful having 2 young kids over, one with ADHD and one with ADHD and autism. My house is very boring, and I don't have a TV because we replaced it with fish. Yeah. So they don't even have a TV, so it would be really hard to have 2 young boys over. Why don't you like hosting? Is it because they're needy, messy, rude? I suppose that's what matters when it comes to this. Just existing with people that don't let you be you is rough. Just being observed by others is rough. Like, you don't want that all the 20 around the clock. My friends know. Some friends know they are 1 hour friends. I have some friends and I'm like, because we've been friends for 40, whatever, however old I am. You're a 1 hour friend now. I can't take it. Let's go have some coffee. I love you. Hugs. Let's go. Let's go. Meme friends, we're just meme friends. We're best friends. We're meme friends. Some people are a lot. They are exhausting. My friend Mandy, I tell her this all the time. She's a 1 hour friend. We do 1 hour together, and we've been friends for 1 billion years. And she doesn't take offense to it because she knows how she is. Okay. So that is today's episode of Am I the A-hole? Let me know what you think about any of these. If you watched this all the way to the end, then thank you very much. Somebody did walking hearts the other day, and I want to learn how to do. It wasn't ASMR. It was like it was. Oh, there's a triple heart. You can do a triple heart. It was TikTok. I think my name's the same over on TikTok. Nat Nonsense. It's not Nat Nonsense ASMR. It's just Nat Nonsense. Anyways, if you watched this all the way to the end, thank you very much. I hope that you have a good rest of your day, rest of your evening, and or a good night's sleep. And I will see y'all